Good morning, Amazon and Coofandy fans. We're so excited. It is Saturday. We are live. And when we say we're live, if you see that little live ticker, you definitely know we're live and the chat is open. We're going to be having a lot of fun for the next couple of hours. But first things first.
Sorry, I'm still stuck on your live. Like we're live, and that's just what's running through my head. My name is Michelle.
And I am Seb.
And we are from Goman Planet. We are a Canadian couple living in the Caribbean. So yeah, we have lots of great items to show you today. We are super lucky because Seb is going to be trying them all on. So
You're very lucky, yes.
So yeah, obviously we have a couple different camera angles, and then I'm going to be here manning the fort. I have been doing this for a while now, but I still am not 100% confident. So I always have to tell people when we normally live stream, Seb does all the techie stuff, and so I'm just meant to push a couple of buttons, and I always mess something up. So just be prepared.
And for those of you, yes, be prepared. For those of you who are watching this on another platform, maybe you're not on Amazon, make sure to click on that link in the description so you can actually go and see the carousel we're talking about, so you can get all the good deals, and then click on the products. And by the way, clicking on the products, you will have a carousel at the bottom of the video, depending on where you're seeing this. Maybe it's on a TV, maybe it's on a laptop, maybe it's on your phone. So the carousel will be in different areas, but just make sure you look at the carousel, and it will continuously update live as what we're talking. So as Michelle, it presents the first item and I kind of like showcase it, and fashion wise, then the carousel will change, and then you can click on that without ever leaving our stream, which is a nice thing. So you can be shopping and interacting with us as we go along.
Yeah, definitely. So as Seb said, we are live, and so
this is going to be a new thing.
It is. I like it. So there is the chat. So if you ever have any questions about anything, or if you literally just want to say, "Hey, what's up?" Feel free. I am always checking it. One thing I do like to tell people is we do have a couple different screens going on. So sometimes I'm looking over here. This is where I'm looking at the chat. I'm looking over here. This is where I'm looking at the product, so I can tell you any discounts, any of the different colors and sizes that they offer. And then of course I will always come back and make sure I'm talking to you.
Speaking of discounts, there are a lot of red tickers. So lot of red kind of like discounts or labels that you'll see that. When you see that, they're not always on discount. These are limited time deals for the most part. So make sure to get those deals in your cart and check out as soon as possible.
Definitely. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch over cameras, and Seb's going to scoot on that way and get the first shirt on, and we are going to talk about that. So I'm going to move a little bit over. And as I said, this is not normally my thing. This is always Seb. So bear with me if I end up pushing the wrong button. So up first we have the men's knit button down. They're calling this the vintage polo, and as I said, Seb's going to be trying these on so you can see what it looks like. Seb will be wearing anything between a small and a medium, just depending what it is. So this first shirt here, this one is a small, so you want to keep that in mind. He is wearing the light green, but there are so many different colors to choose from. That is one of the things that we absolutely love about Coofandy, is maybe you see something on Seb and you're definitely like digging the style, but maybe you're like, oh, that's not really like a favorite color of mine. I always encourage you to click that carousel and check out the different options they have. Sometimes it's like different colors, different patterns, and I'll be sure to remind you of that while we're looking through. So this one here, for fabric type, they're just calling this one a breathable and comfortable fabric, and Seb will be able to let us know if that is true. This is normally $33.99, and it is a limited time deal, 29% off, making this just $23.99, and let's see what it looks like on Seb.
And yes, when you said breathable fabric, definitely, because this is a knit. And I'm going to go a little closer so you can actually see the knit. Look at that. Really, really nice. I like the intricate detail. It's very unique looking. Love the collar. Look at that double, what I call a Cuban collar for some reason. I don't know. I did put, this is new, I did put my height and weight just so you guys can kind of like have an idea, because of course we're all made different. So now you understand, how it's falling on me. Basically, you said this is a small, correct?
This one is a small.
So this is a small, and this is how it fits. I do love the actual movement or freedom of movement I can have in this, because of, they don't say the fabric, again, breathable fabric. I believe it's got to have a little bit of either viscose or nylon or spandex, because
she's stretchy.
Very stretchy and it comes right back and cinches around, which I really like. You can wear this so many different ways. I mean, right now I've got a t-shirt underneath. I usually wear it without a t-shirt, and it's very, very light, very summery. Perfect for spring and summer for sure, depending on where you live at. And yeah, love the fact that it fits properly and it stays like that. Very easy to clean as well, so that I like it a lot. And of course, bunch of different colors to choose from.
Gotta love those different colors for sure. So many, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 5, 10, 15, about 16 different colors to choose from right there. So as I said, if you are not feeling that green one, so many more to pick. I cannot believe the price on this first one. Even when it's full price, I find it absolutely shocking. So this is a long sleeve button down shirt. Seb is wearing the black. I believe this one is a medium that Seb is wearing. But of course you can get all the different sizes in it. This one is 100% polyester and it is normally, so for a nice long sleeve button down shirt that, I mean, obviously you can wear underneath a jacket, you can wear this out to like a nice dinner, tucked, untucked, whatever, tie, no tie. It is normally $19.99, but right now it is 25% off on this limited time deal. I know, 25. I don't know why I said it like that because it is just absolutely shocking. So this is now
like the normal price is already so good.
But that's what I've been saying. Like it's just so crazy that it's normally only $19.99 and then now 25% off, making this $14.99. I think that is absolutely crazy. I mean, where can you get a nice dress shirt for that price? As I said, Seb does have the black, but there are so many different colors to choose from. We've got about 12, 13, 14, 15 different colors to pick from, and let's see what it looks like on Seb.
Yeah, guys, 25% off on this shirt. I mean, it is a classic, nice, medium looking shirt. Of course, this is the shirt. I actually wore it with a jacket and a tie a few months ago, and it was just, you know, it's a classic shirt. What I do like about this is that it's not those dress shirts that the bottom basically is super long or the cut is weird and all that because it's just meant to be untucked or just meant to be tucked, I should say. This one here, you can untuck. As you can see, I'm wearing it with jeans, untucked with a white t-shirt, just open button. I can definitely make it a little bit more casual and even more casual if I unbutton it and literally just let it flow. But it's true, just like that. And look at that. It's a proper look. So you got a bunch of different looks with this. The material is very, very nice. Very, I don't know, comfortable. A little on the thicker side, but not crunchy, if that makes sense. I don't know exactly how I would explain that. But yeah, it's thicker, but it's got that, you know, that nice cotton feel that I like about those kinds of like dress shirts, proper dress shirts, and it falls properly. And also, it's not supposed to be a wrinkle-free shirt like some of them that we will be talking about in a little bit, but it still keeps its proper form and proper shape and proper kind of like once you and look, I do have one line right here. I'm sure you can see it. Maybe not even, like a little bit,
just
right?
Just a little bit.
You can see a little bit of that line, but that's it. And I like that a lot. So it will be a shirt that's going to look good throughout the day as well.
Awesome. And then, yeah, as Seb and I, like we've talked about on previous streams, and we'll mention again, like this shirt is 100% polyester, and we have no idea how Coofandy does it. Like, I remember, yeah, it feels like cotton. I remember back in the day, you know, you'd think polyester, and you'd be like, oh, I'm staying far away from that. And now, like with, I don't know what it is, Coofandy and their polyester, but it just feels so soft. I would have like never guessed that it is polyester, which is crazy. So as Seb was talking about, one of their famous wrinkle-free shirts, these shirts are so awesome. You know, once, you know, you wash, you dry, you iron it, and then how many times have you, you know, gone out and done your errands, or you're at work, you're wearing a jacket, you take it off, you've got your seatbelt on, you get a little bit sweaty, your shirt, you know, you're just moving around, doing your thing throughout the day, and then your shirt gets a little bit wrinkly because maybe you get sweaty. Well, Coofandy has these wrinkle-free shirts. Honestly, if you've never tried them, you are truly missing out. These things are absolutely fantastic. They don't wrinkle. They are very cool. Seb has, they're calling this one an army green. It is a shade of green. This is 74% nylon and 26% spandex. He does, yeah, as I said, he has the green one, and there are about 14 different colors to choose from. This is normally $32.98, and it is 18% off, again, on another limited time deal, and this is $26.99, and let's see what it looks like on Seb.
Yeah, not only is it wrinkle-free, but it also feels a little cool to the touch when you put it on, which is a nice thing too.
Because of the nylon.
Because of the nylon, right? Exactly. It does have plenty of stretch, as you can see, but I mean, its main thing here, feature, is the fact that it will always be wrinkle-free. So you get it out of that dryer, or even just like hang it to dry, and it will just fall back like this, which is nice. One thing to note, it is a little longer on the and even on the model on the product page, you notice it longer. So if you do prefer shirts that are a little bit higher, this is not it. But, and this is the cool thing, but because it is long, you could definitely have it like tucked in. It will get a little bit like, it'll ride up again, but it won't completely fall out of your pants, which I really like. So again, freedom of movement. You're not going to be always fighting against your clothes, which is obviously a really nice thing. No pockets here. It's very, very flush, very seamless design in the sense, in that sense. But I hope that you guys can see this. Really nice cuff. Really nice. If you look at the stitching, it's proper stitching, really kind of like dress shirt stitching, which is a nice thing as well. But yeah, untucked, tucked, wrinkle-free. I mean, what else can you want?
Nothing more. It's all about the wrinkle-free. I do not do any ironing in this household. I try to stay away from anything that needs to be ironed. And of course, Seb has some dress shirts that do need to be ironed, and so does the kid. But that's Seb's department. So anything that is wrinkle-free, we are all for, because neither of us really like it. All right, up next, Seb has a short sleeve casual button-down shirt. This one here is 100% polyester, and Seb's got the like geometry black design. You're gonna see it's pretty cool. It's really funky. But again, if you're not feeling that, I can't eat how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are like 33 different colors to choose from here.
But is it only just colors or patterns as well?
No, but
different patterns.
Yeah,
right.
So it's different patterns as well. So as I said, you're going to see Seb in a second. He's got the geometry style, so that is clearly a pattern. But if you're liking the style of the shirt, but maybe you don't want it like all full of patterns, they have all these different solid colors. They have ones that they have like little polka dots. So there are different options to choose from here. Again, you can go solid, you can go with a pattern, completely up to you. And this is $24.99, and let's see what it looks like on Seb.
Yeah, this shirt is really growing on me. Usually, I'm not a huge fan of things that are super busy, and neither is Michelle. But this thing looks classy. It looks really, really nice. It looks dressy and fancy. Yes. I'll get a little closer. You can actually see the shapes. I can really, really see them there. Very cool, very pretty. But still, yes, it's busy, but it's still like it's an intricate busy. It's not too crazy busy, and it's not too flashy either. Like, it's still something that I can wear really anywhere, like up and down, as far as, you know, class it up, dress it up, or dress it down if I want to. I do like kind of that little flash of white inside. So the inside is white, as you can see. So it's got that unfinished white look, but I like the contrast on that. Nice buttons. It does have a pocket here, so again, dressing it up a little bit, but it is a short sleeve with nice stitching here. Like the actual room that I have here for movement, and I do have a little bit of stretch. Not a bunch like those other shirts, a little bit of stretch, but it goes a long way, which is a nice thing. But yeah, like Michelle said, there's so many different patterns. If this is not your jam, there's definitely something there that you're gonna love.
Most definitely. All right, alrighty. I'm trying to stay away from saying alrighty, because that's always something that wants to come out of my mouth. Up and next, we have another button-down shirt. This one, they're kind of calling it the Cuban style shirt, and you'll see why. I'm sure as soon as you see it on Seb, you're going to understand why that, just because with like the cool little pattern that they have going through that. Seb is wearing the beige, but they do have about 13 different colors to choose from. Seb is wearing a medium. This one is 65% polyester, 30% rayon, and 5% spandex, and this is $24.99, but there is a 10% coupon code. So if you see those coupon codes, do not forget to be ticking that little box. So whereas when you normally see like a limited time deal, that price is already there and that's automatic for you, but with the coupon code, you actually have to tick that. So make sure you are ticking that before you're putting it in your cart and checking out. Let's see what it looks like on Seb.
Yeah, this thing here feels like I should be, with a Cuban hat, maybe playing dominoes in the street. Like it just feels really summery. And I feel like I want to go on vacation right now. But let's get closer and show you the actual detail right here. There it is, right there. Very nice. It is 3D, so you do have that texture on it, but everything else is a very kind of seamless, nice line down. Love the shorter sleeve, so it does feel more like a summer shirt as well. It does have that nice pop collar. I say pop collar just because it is a wider kind of like old school vintage collar, which I like a lot. But yeah, this is the perfect summer shirt if you want to, if you can play that up. Some people I know are going to be more like, oh, I want to be more classic. And live it up a little, and I think this is definitely something that I'm going to wear. I'd love to see probably in a color, like when I mean a color, like a vibrant color, like a red or a blue. Probably dig that a lot. But I do love this because that kind of like beige tan or whatever color this is exactly. I'm not sure, Michelle.
A beige
color that they call. I think this screams Miami South Beach kind of thing. It's really, really cool. I like it.
Look at this. I really like the light blue
one.
the
blue
is
the
light
beautiful.
Blue one. And then this is totally not your style, but like check that lavender, the light purple.
The
one.
lavender, you know what? The lavender
really
with a
cool.
with a nice tan would really pop.
That would look really nice for sure. And I mean, everyone wants to get a nice tan in the summer, right? Eric is here. Good morning. Nice to see you all. Hello, Eric. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope everything is well with you. I was about to say on this lovely Friday, but it is not Friday. It is Saturday. It is full-blown weekend time right now. Do you have any fun weekend plans? We're just working all weekend, so yeah. Which is exciting. We get to be here with you guys. All right, up next, Seb has they're calling this one a casual button-down, untucked short sleeve shirt. He has it in black, but there are about 15 different colors to choose from. I am a huge fan of the red. Highly recommend checking out the carousel. It's this beautiful, nice berry red. It looks like it really pops over here. And again, I'm feeling this like they're lavenders and they're purples right now. I'm definitely a fan of. So lots to check out. Ooh, it's okay. Seb's playing with that smoke machine back there. So this one is made from polyester and spandex. Seb is in a medium, and this one is $19.99. And again, you guys, you cannot beat these prices. This is a really nice, like casual or dress up short sleeve button down shirt. You can just wear this with jeans.
Everyday summer shirt.
It's just exactly. Well, you'll see Seb's wearing it kind of open, so a bit more casual. But again, you can button it up. It can be a nice shirt going out for dinner for under $20. Like, I mean, where can you find prices like that? Let's check it out.
Yeah, this is exactly the type of shirt that you would have in your wardrobe that you just go grab it in a closet for any type of occasion. Whether it's, like Michelle said, a dinner out at night, summer nights, very, very dressy if you want it to be dressy, but extremely casual if you need it to be casual, which is a nice thing. Now, the material, extremely stretchy, very, very stretchy, and it doesn't feel like, for example, like the cotton dress shirt that I say cotton because it does. I know it's polyester, but the polyester shirt, it's not like that. It feels like it's got a little bit more of a maybe viscose or nylon, one of the two. I do have that feel.
And it's thicker and heavier,
It's a little thicker and heavier as well. But even without a shirt on, it is still a summer shirt. It's very, very airy, very light to wear, despite the thickness of the material, which is a nice thing. It does have a nice pocket here. And like I said, I love the cut here because it is meant or can be worn untucked, which is a good thing too. But can also be worn tucked if you button it up and make it look a little bit more classy, a little bit more dressy. You can definitely do that. And the colors that Michelle was just showing me, because you guys have to click on the carousel to actually see those colors, are beautiful.
Look at that blue. Like, look at that pop.
Yeah, the blue is nice.
Like, it's so nice.
Vibrant colors.
Like, I like super bright, super like, again, depending on what you are looking for. Because again, they have the classic, clearly Seb's wearing the black. They've got a really nice white one as well. But if you are looking at like this lavender and this light blue would be, for me, it's just like screaming Easter, going out for a nice Easter brunch or something like that. Those would be perfect. All right, up next, we have another short sleeve button-down shirt. Again, guys, the price, it's not even on sale. It is $14.99. Like, Fantastic
99.
price. 99. What is wrong with my voice? Like 25% off. I don't know what's going on with my voice right now, but I think I'm just in such shock. That's what's happening. So Seb is, again, they're calling this an army green. I don't think it's really an army green, but it is a shade of green. You will see it on Seb in a moment. But there are 11 different colors to choose from. Seb is in a medium. This is 92% polyester and 8% spandex. And again, $14.99. Let's check it out.
Yes, right. Under 15 bucks for a shirt. Usually you're going to go, wow, this is going to be such a, it's inexpensive because it's not going to be well made. It's going to be this and it's going to be that. This is definitely a proper shirt. Again, proper dress shirt if you want it to be. Dress shirt as in dress shirt that is short sleeve. I do love that little cuff. I'm going to try and get it closer. So look at that. It does kind of like dress it up a little bit, which is a nice thing to have. Does have a little bit of stretch. Again, not as much stretch as some of them, but a little bit of stretch on this as well. Do love the actual button down, the no contrast this time because it is a little bit more dressy in that sense. But if you do wear a t-shirt like I am underneath, look at that. You just open it up, kind of like, just make it more casual.
Instant
more
Look at
casual.
you, but still so nice. That's a really nice, like.
It's a nice shirt.
You could wear that later today. You
and
look
I will.
so nice.
I might, yeah.
It is. And again, 11 different colors to pick from. And like, I see, I'm loving all this pink one that they have right now. Again, beautiful for a brunch. When we go to our Easter brunch, unfortunately, as I mentioned when we first started streaming, I'm not sure if you were here, but we are a Canadian couple, as I did say, living in the Caribbean, which is, of course, fantastic. But for us, the shipping process is a little bit different. So, I see right here, free delivery will be delivered on Monday. So if you wanted to order that, and if, let's say you're in the States, you'd get it on Monday. Well, for us, it would get delivered to our Miami address on Monday and then take another 2 weeks before we actually have it in hand. So pros and cons to living in the Caribbean for sure. And then Eric said you can't beat that. I'm assuming we're talking about the price of $14.99. And Eric, honestly, I cannot agree with you more. Like, I just don't even know how that's possible. And James Liam, thank you so much for the follow for Coofandy. And we are Seb and Michelle, and we are just here showing you all the fantastic clothing that they have. And let me stop talking because you probably want to see what Seb has on next. So up next we have one of the Hawaiian shirts, and you know what? I am a huge fan of this shirt. So we have some friends who come down and visit us, and then we go, we go shopping here on our island and get those like really like ugly tacky Hawaiian shirts. This one's not one of those. This one is actually something that you're not embarrassed and you're not wearing it ironically. You're actually wearing it because it does look really nice. The colors are really nice. It's a really great quality, and it just really pops and just, it's really nice. How many times can I say really nice, right? A 92% polyester, 8% spandex. Seb is wearing the red and white floral, but there are so many different patterns and colors. Maybe you're not liking the floral. They have like palm leaves as well. They have full-blown palm trees. Again, different color combinations. Seb, look at this one. Look at this light blue palm leaf one. This is beautiful. They are super nice. They fit really well. Seb is wearing a medium. Normally $24.99, 20% off right now, $19.99. I feel like we should order a bunch of these ones for next visit with Sean and Kelly.
I agree.
These are really, will actually look nice and not just look ridiculous.
And we'll want to wear them more than once.
And we'll want to wear them, exactly. Eric says, where in the Caribbean do you live? We live in St. Martin. Have you been to the Caribbean before? All right, let's see what Seb looks like.
Very nice, right?
Yeah, it looks so good. I love it.
No, it is a proper island tropical shirt, whatever you want to call it, Caribbean shirt. I do love all the different patterns, and that's the problem with Coofandy, is that there's so many different ones. You're like, oh, I want this one, but then I love the blue one with the palm trees, but then I love those, eucalyptus. It's just like, oh man, I just want to get them all.
Eucalyptus, you should throw it.
No, but those eucalyptus leaves or whatever it's called, right? There's some of them. Come on, I know what I'm talking about sometimes. But yeah, this one here, proper summer dress. I want to say dress shirt. It's just a summer shirt. I mean, at the end of the day, button it up with a pair of jeans or like maybe some khakis or some shorts or a bathing suit. Black bathing suit with this would look fantastic. You'd be ready to walk around the resort with your favorite resort wear.
Resort wear? Oh, I was waiting. Waiting to see.
But you can also have it open just like this again, with a white t-shirt or black t-shirt, however the color is, and then just feel like a cool summer kid.
You are a cool summer kid. And
Try
look
to
at
be.
this cool summer one. This is the green palm leaf.
Yeah.
So if anyone is wondering, my favorite ones are the red one Seb is wearing, the green palm leaf, go check it out, and the light blue palm leaf. Both of them are absolutely beautiful. You will not be disappointed. And again, $19.99. How do you go wrong? Love. All right, now we're getting into some, we're jumping around. We've got some summer, we've got some spring wear. So this one we've got a flannel plaid long sleeve shirt. Seb is wearing a medium. This is 65% polyester, 35% cotton. So you know it is going to be nice and soft. Seb is wearing the black one, but there are about 16 different colors to choose from. I always gravitate towards the red and black because for me it just reminds you of that typical Canadian lumberjack look. But Seb is definitely rocking this black one. Let's see what it looks like.
Right?
Right?
Hey! No, this is also one of my favorites. It's hard to, I can't pick favorites. That's the problem.
We say that a lot during the stream.
But it is a soft material. I know it can't translate on camera, but this thing is so, maybe you can actually a little bit see it, but it's super soft. Love that you've got the buttons at the cuff, so I can unbutton and roll up the sleeves if I want to. That's not a problem. Obviously, I've got buttons here. I do have a pocket here. It is something that you could tuck in if you wanted to. I've got a little bit of that length to tuck it in, but in my opinion, or in my case, I would never tuck it in. I think it's a really nice shirt that just lives untucked. Kind of like, even if you button it up and have it untucked, look at that. It looks really nice. And it does have that, Northern American, North American type of look.
I know you want me to get you that red and black one so you can feel your true Canadianness shining through. All right, up next, we have the lightweight varsity bomber waffle zip-up coat. That is a mouthful to say. But this one is definitely one of my favorites. As I said, we're going to say that quite a few times because this is a nice, spring jacket, something to just kind of throw on. As you can see, like the model, he's got his white shirt on, and then our live model here is going to be rocking it, looking the same like that too. Seb is wearing a medium. It is 97% polyester and 3% spandex. He is wearing the black, but there are about 10 different colors to choose from, and this is $32.98, and let's check it out on Seb.
Yeah, and the thing is like, you can say it's your favorite because there's so many different variety of clothing, right?
Yeah.
So I was just having a summer shirt, then I have a lumberjack kind of shacket or shirt, and now I've got like this cool bomber jacket. It does have a little bit of nylon, like Michelle said, and you do have that little stretch. It's a little thicker, of course, so maybe those cooler evening summer nights, perhaps, or spring, or fall. I mean, this is really versatile in that way. Nice little pockets on the side. Of course, you've got that really high quality zipper right there. I like it unzipped and untucked like that. I mean, untucked, of course.
That's kind of your style right now. Everything's just kind of open.
Like open
chill.
and flowy and kind of like,
But I do like that everything you've tried on, they're versatile, right? Like
exactly.
you can zip up, you can leave them open. You definitely have those options, and they look good either way.
For sure. And then let's get closer so you can actually see the fabric and the texture on it. Yes, it is texture. So I do feel kind of that waffle knit, which I don't mind at all. I think it's nice. It does, kind of like, and you'll see so many of these jackets. Everything is different. Everything has a kind of like a purpose. You're like, oh, I don't need all of those. Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I do.
Because they're all different and they all serve kind of like, you'll have something different and unique and kind of like, on point. Every night of the week, basically. It's awesome.
Every night of the week. Well, we are showing like 40 different items, so more than just a week. I know. And I did just want to throw that out there. Again, Eric, unsure if you heard, just making sure you did hear. I did answer your question. You asked where we live in the Caribbean, and we live in St. Martin. So you may or may not still be there, but I just wanted to make sure that you did hear that I did answer you. Because I do always check the chat. So if anyone's around, you want to say, hey, what's up? If you want to ask anything about the clothing, we are live, as Seb said, and live. So feel free to let us know. Yeah, that one is a medium. All right, up next we have this corduroy. Well, so it's not actually made from corduroy, but you'll get, Seb will show it to you. The look of it, first glance, you definitely would think that it is corduroy. He is wearing a medium. He has the light brown on, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, but there are about 10 different colors to choose from, and they're just calling this like a soft corduroy fabric. This is normally $39.99. It is 10% off, making this $35.98. Ooh, and this is Amazon's choice, and I definitely can see why, because it does look really cool on Seb. Let's see how it looks.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was Amazon's choice, but again, I can tell why. I do love the corduroy effect, and I'll get a little closer so you guys can actually see it. There you go. Yeah, you can definitely see it. It's a really nice, comfortable jacket, and I say comfortable jacket because I'm going to show you inside. It's finished inside, so really nice zipper. Like the contrast.
I love the contrast.
I love that zipper, that metallic zipper. But what I was talking about, inside it's finished, so it is lined with kind of like that soft, silky, smooth finish. So arms are lined, the inside is lined. So even with a t-shirt underneath, very comfortable. I don't feel the corduroy, which I wouldn't mind either way, but it's still extremely soft, so it feels really, really nice wearing it. It's got that cinch around the waist, so when you do zip it up, you do have that cinch up, and you've got the cinch around the cuff right here as well, and a nice little kind of like, you know, like little pop collar that you could actually have that finishes the look really nice.
So cool.
That kind of like moves away from being a bomber jacket in that sense. So this is a really nice jacket for this. And yeah, I mean, it does feel like with a pair of jeans, I actually dressed up my jeans and white t-shirt look right away with this kind of jacket.
And does it have pockets?
It does have pockets, yes.
Pockets.
Really nice
Anything
pockets
with pockets, sign me up.
Yep.
Gotta love a pocket. Do men love pockets as much as women do? No, I don't think so. I think we're like, when you put on a dress and like, it has pockets. Like every woman is so excited.
I mean, we need pockets. In my parents, I want pockets, but everything else.
But like your jacket and whatever. Like,
you know what though? An inside pocket in a jacket to put things, yeah, I like that.
Fair enough. All right, up next, this one is the, and what are they calling this one? Men's Cotton Bomber Lightweight Flight Jacket. Seb is wearing this really, so again, they call it a navy. I think this is more of like just a blue, but obviously
it's lighter than navy.
Yeah, it's definitely lighter than navy, but you can obviously decide that. There are about 9 different colors to choose from, all really, really nice colors. This is 70% rayon and 30% linen, which I think is very interesting. Normally $41.99, and it is 12% off, making this $36.99. And let's check it out on Seb.
Yeah, and I think the linen part we can actually see, and I'll get close. Do you see the linen right now? So you do have kind of that feeling of the linen, very soft though. Not a crunchy linen because there's really not a lot. But again, look at this zipper. This zipper right here is a black zipper. I'm gonna get it a little closer so you can actually see it. Love this black, kind of like contrasty zipper. Again, I'm a big fan of contrast, obviously. Finished inside like we talked about before, so very comfortable to wear. And it also looks nice when it's finished. I do like a finished coat inside because you never know who's just gonna see you running around, running off the streets on the side like this. It does have a really nice cinch as well. Again, waist and on the cuffs, and pockets for all your fans. Yeah.
See, now you're gonna get all excited about pockets, right? Seb has this thing where he loves like the inside of a jacket being nice and finished. And the first time we did one of these streams, he was showing, he's like, look, like if I have to run away, and I know you did that a little bit right now, but that's where that comes from. Because apparently, I guess when you would run, it would be important to see what the inside of your jacket looks like.
You gotta look good while running.
I guess so. Although I feel like, oh, did something go out of order, or am I missing something?
Oh, maybe. Oh, I missed it. What?
Did you?
Oh, maybe.
Oh, yeah, I think you put the blue jacket back in the wrong. Okay, no, sorry, just making sure we're on the same page here. All right, up next we have the vintage lightweight suede bomber jacket. So this is 100% polyester, but it definitely has that suede look to it, as you can see, you know, in the carousel, but you'll be able to see that on Seb right now. He's got the brown, but there are about 13 different colors to choose from. I believe this one is a small.
Definitely.
Most of the other jackets Seb has tried on so far have been mediums, but this one is is a small, so you want to keep that in mind. This is normally $45.99, and it is at 7% off, making this $42.99. And let's check it out on Seb.
This one is really, really nice because of that finish. I don't have anything like that has this finish, the suede finish, which is a really cool finish. And like Michelle said, this is not real suede. It's 100% polyester, which is cool. Now it is a small, so if you're not a fan of having something that's, and I'm just gonna put it up just like that, it is very fitted. It is a jacket that basically is going to be great for me in my case, if I had a polo or a t-shirt. Anything more than that, definitely size accordingly, right? I mean, you have to think about that. If I wore a big sweater under here, it'd probably be too tight and it would ride up, right? So this is definitely a jacket to wear like this, like literally white t-shirt, jeans. I'm ready to ride on my motorcycle.
I was gonna say, you're just missing your motorcycle. Yeah. You look so cool. Like, you know, I feel like
I need a chain. Like,
you need a chain, but you also need like a helmet. Like, I feel like you just need like a helmet underneath your arm. Oh, okay. Yeah, your guitar. Yeah. Yeah, it fits the vibe. Yeah. You passed the vibe check with the
Perfect.
jacket.
I'm ready for my movie, my music video.
So yeah, definitely, yeah. Well, that one is a small, so it fits like a bit more fitted. But yeah, so Seb is, just to kind of talk about that if you're just joining us now. So in like summer clothing, in like, you know, t-shirts and like, you know, polos and stuff, Seb tends to go for the small because he prefers a more fitted look. But then when he's like, you know, going for, you know, jackets and coats and things like that, he wants that medium so it can help with like layering. Some of his long sleeve shirts, it just kind of depends. He'll go between a small and a medium. A lot of these long sleeve ones he has, they are mediums, but he could definitely get away with going for a small. But yeah, we'll just keep you posted on those sizes. So this pink one here, pretty sure Seb is wearing a medium in this one. And this is another wrinkle-free shirt. So if you weren't here in the beginning, we were talking about wrinkle-free shirts. If you have not tried Coofandy's wrinkle-free shirts, you are truly missing out. These things are absolutely fantastic. You know, you're just gonna stay looking fresh all day, you know, in and out of the car, sweating, whatever have you, jacket on, jacket off. You're not going to get all the wrinkles all over the place, which is very rare, but fantastic. This is 95% polyester and 5% spandex. Seb does have, again, product pages calling this a dark pink. This is not a dark pink. This would be, in my opinion, a light pink, a baby pink. But yeah, there are 12 different colors to choose from. So again, if you see this shirt on Seb and you're like, ooh, I'm loving the wrinkle-free, I like the material, I like the way it fits, but I'm not feeling that color, just click it on the carousel. It'll bring you to the product page. You can see all the different colors that they have to choose from. And one of the things that Seb always likes to remind people, but I'm going to do that for you today, is Coofandy always has a really great sizing chart. So if you are, you know, ordering for the very first time or just, you know, wanting to make sure you get the right size, highly recommend check out that sizing chart and you'll be sure to get the exact fit that you're looking for. And this is normally $29.99. It is 33% off, making this $19.99. Just under $20 for a really nice dress shirt. Can't go wrong. Let's see what it looks like on Seb.
Yeah, and the biggest feature is the wrinkle-free again. Love this thing. This is a small, I believe, Michelle?
No, that's a medium.
This is a medium.
It is a medium.
Keep this in mind because this is definitely not a shirt that you want to tuck in because look, this is a medium. I typically wear small when it's talking about shirts like that because I like them, like Michelle said, I like them a little bit form-fitted. But this is definitely not going to be tuckable. I mean, I could, but it's going to untuck really easily. So this is the look. This is the untuck look. It is a wrinkle-free shirt again. I'll repeat it as well. You've got the nice buttons here, the pink on pink. But, I mean, right now I've got my, and this is the cool thing. In a real dress shirt, if I had my sleeves rolled up and I decided to roll them back down, I'd be full of wrinkles. And this is the whole idea, is you can do this, literally go like that, da-da-da, and then I'll button them up and I'm ready to go. I'm not wrinkled. I'm completely wrinkle free. It is a little bit of a heavier shirt because of the material. It's a little bit more of a thicker material, so it falls down a little bit more, but still something that I could definitely wear on those summer nights. Maybe I want to, you know, up my game a little bit in terms of just fashion. And there's a ton of different colors to choose from, not just this baby pink, but so many different ones. Definitely highly recommend.
Highly recommend. And hello, Joanna. How are you? you. She says Zap Zap and Puff Puff. Yes, that is us. Those are our nicknames that some of our lovely friends have given us because of, they call Seb Puff Puff because of his love for the smoke machine back there. And my nickname is a little bit more embarrassing, Zap Zap. I blew up a microwave, no big deal. So yeah, anyways, hi Joanna, how are you? Happy Saturday.
Hi, Joanna.
Seeing if Rover is awake yet. Oh boy, we're gonna have Joanna and Rover here roasting Seb in his lovely clothing. Joanna likes it, and Rover likes to make fun of Seb, so it's perfect. I absolutely love it. All right, up next we have this flannel shirt. This one is cool. All right, this one is definitely one of my favorites because it is so like, okay, you've got your flannel shirt and then it looks like you've layered it, like you've got like a hoodie underneath it, but it's all like attached. It's very cool. Seb's going to show you all of those details. I think it's really neat. This is cotton and polyester, so this is definitely one of the heaviest ones you have, eh? Like,
yeah.
Like warmer.
Yeah, I'm already warm.
He just put it on. He's already warm. He has the black and khaki plaid, but there are 10 different color options to be choosing from. This is normally $49.99. And it is 40% off. So right now it is $29.99. Honestly, how can you go wrong with that price? Just testing the product before getting us hurt, like the taste tester for the king. Just testing the product before getting us hurt.
Yeah.
What do we the Zap Zap,
yeah.
the microwave. Sorry. Woo, I am slow. That's right. I was making sure, you know, and remember I was all for it. I was like, this is the best product. And then 2 days later, I was like, guys, don't buy that. At least I was being honest. All right. And I'm being honest now when I tell you this jacket's awesome. Seb?
Yeah, you should definitely check this out. I love this thing. It does feel like I'm going to be, you know, going into maybe a sugar shack, enjoying some delicious food. Oh, now I'm hungry.
Some people don't know what a sugar shack is.
A sugar shack is where maple syrup is basically extracted and boiled and reduced and made.
It is extra funny that you're talking about that, like just wearing your plaid shirt. Like it's just so fitting. Look at the Canadian in the Caribbean sitting in the air conditioning wearing his plaid shirt talking about maple syrup.
And this is what it is. Maple syrup's the best. So this shirt is also the best because it does have a hoodie. As you can see, we've got that hoodie attached. So it does look like it's a twofer, like a hoodie, like a black hoodie, and a twofer. I feel very Canadian.
So Canadian. You put on the shirt, and what happened to you? You like turned into.
So you've got that hoodie right there as well. But the hoodie is attached to the actual outer shell, the plaid outer shell, and I'll show you that in just a second. Look at this. You unbutton, and it's actually attached. So I'd have to unzip this. And now I open up. I've got it finished, but both here are attached, which is nice. You do have pockets on the side for your loonies and toonies. And you didn't hear that one, huh?
Yeah. Sorry, I was reading Joanna's toonies. Okay.
Come on.
Okay, Canadian.
All right, there. Yeah, no, it is a warmer type of jacket or shacket, as we like to call it. But this is extremely comfortable and it's super soft. Michelle, touch that.
Ooh, I've felt it before.
I know.
It's not your first time wearing that.
I know, but I like it. It's so soft.
Yeah, so it is really cool. So the only thing, obviously, is that, you know, if you're going to be layering this, you need to know that, like, you're already nice and warm inside there.
T-shirt, boom, put that on, and you're good to go.
Good to go. Looking good, Seb. Joanna's over here singing to us about that video going on a love getaway with that red caddy. I don't know that song.
I don't either.
I'm assuming it's a song. Let's jump in the car. Let's jump in the car. I think Joanna's in just like a singing mood today. I think she's. Joanna, what's going on over there?
She should start streaming.
Streaming and singing. All right, lightweight zip-up jacket. I'm also a big fan of this one. Seb is wearing the navy blue. There are about 7 different colors to choose from. This one is 95% polyester and 5% spandex. Seb is wearing a medium, normally $34.98, and it is 34% off, you guys. This is $22.98. Where can you get a nice looking jacket for $22.98. Nowhere but Coofandy. This thing is awesome. The Love Shack. She's singing the Love Shack.
Oh, now I hear it.
Now we hear it. Sorry, it's because, it's different when you read lyrics without singing them. You just have no idea, but got it. All right. Joanna's in a singy mood this morning. I love it. So about 7 different colors to choose from. $22.98. Honestly, how do you go wrong? Seb, show the people. What does it look like?
Like this?
Like this.
No.
It actually looks. Is it black? I said you were wearing.
No,
navy
it's navy
blue.
blue.
No, it is
It's
navy
100%
blue.
navy
Okay.
blue.
It's just hard to tell.
I'll get a little closer because what I do love is you can feel that almost that the material is a different type of texture. Not texture. It's very, very soft, but it feels like it's got like fibers, which I like. It's different. Again, everything here is all. Everything has, every single piece has like one other thing that is different than the other ones. So, you should probably get the entire carousel.
Just get the whole carousel.
That's what I would say. Definitely love the contrast, that zipper here. If it was blue or black, probably wouldn't be the same effect for me, but I love to have that like really bright metallic, shiny metallic. You do have, and I love that, you do have buttons on the cuff right here, which kind of like elevates the look a little bit.
Yeah, it makes it dressy.
If this was a cinch, and here was a cinch, it wouldn't look as dressy. It'd be a little bit more sporty. But this here, I definitely can, have a tucked in dress shirt under here with some nice khakis and really, really finish the look properly and still be dressy and go to the Hamptons and enjoy my afternoon.
Oh, you went to the Hamptons?
Maybe.
Oh, this is the one that they are calling like the light golf jacket. And I can like see what, right? Seb just went golfing. What do you think? Could you swing with that?
100%.
Yeah.
For sure.
Maybe not in this weather, though. It's a little bit too hot here. So Joanna is still singing, and then she said the name of the song is Love Shack, because obviously there was a delay when we were like, oh, yes, Love Shack. And then she said, but Seb put it in my mind. Now it's stuck. I don't know. And then she wrote lightning. Did you say something? I'm not too sure how you put it in her mind, but
I don't know.
I'm sure something you said just struck something with Joanna,
Telekinesis.
and now it is in her brain. I've said it before, and I'm going to probably say it again. This is one of my favorites. This is one of the many sweaters that I packed. I say I packed. I mean, I told Seb that he must pack with him when we went to Canada over Christmas. This one here, it's just so like, you can kind of keep it casual, but you can also dress it up a little bit. As you'll obviously, Seb's just wearing a t-shirt, but when he was wearing it, he had like a nice polo underneath it so that you could see the collar, so it just makes it a little bit more dressy. This one here is 100% polyester. Seb does have the black, but there are about 10 different colors to choose from. Seb is wearing a medium. This one is normally $36.99 and it is 15% off, making it $31.49. But on top of that, there is an additional 10% coupon code that you have to click. So do not forget, there's that little box and it says apply 10%. You want to click that before you add it to your cart or before you check out for sure. Sugar Shack. Oh, Sugar Shack. Oh, you were talking about Sugar Shack. There we go. And then the Love Shack. Thank you, Joanna. We say so much stuff in the stream.
You don't remember the last sentence.
I can't keep track of everything that I am saying. So yes, now that you say that, I'm like, duh, Sugar Shack, Love Shack, of course. Isn't that what you said? Everyone may not know what it is. 100%, Joanna, you are right. But again, do you not see how much I talk? I just talk and talk and talk, and so does Seb. I can't remember everything that we say. So now that you say that, obviously that makes sense. Well done, Joanna. All right, so let's check out this beautiful sweater on Seb.
Yeah, like you were saying, Michelle,
I love this one.
This sweater with a polo underneath, so you can actually see the collar. Love it. Dress shirt would look really, really nice with it. It is extremely stretchy. You've got plenty of room to layer, to do whatever you want to do. It is not too, because it looks like a proper like winter sweater. It's not too thick, so that's why I like the fact that Coofandy's bringing this, kind of like featuring it spring and summer, because it's something that I would definitely be able to wear spring and summer. Even here, really, like if sometimes it gets a little chilly. With the wind, like last night, I would have been perfectly comfortable with this on last night. It would have been great. I do love the zipper right here, the metallic zipper. It's very, very nice. You got a slight cinch. It's not a super cinch around the cuff, and another one here around the waist as well. But yeah, it looks it looks proper. It looks really nice, and I wore it, I don't know, I even know how many times already.
Yeah, definitely. It is a nice one. I like it. I like the contrast of the zipper. That like metal really pops out, which is super nice. All right, up next we have the men's casual Henley shirt. This one here is soft, breathable fabric, but they are calling it, like when you look at it, it definitely has like that linen shirt look to it. And Seb is wearing the blue, but there are so many different colors to choose from. There are about 17 different ones. They are like, so they do have your typical, you know, like the black and the white, but majority of them are like that lighter color. We've got like the pale pinks and yellows and beiges and stuff like that. And this is normally $29.99. It is 17% off, making this $24.99. And yes, Seb is in a, I believe that's a medium. I can't remember. Does it feel like a small maybe?
It's hard to put on like else.
Okay, so that one actually, this
small.
one I think is a small. So let's see what it looks like.
Yeah, I think it is a small because, and that's the thing, usually, yes, summer clothes, I'll wear small. But in this case, because it is a pull over, so you have to pull it over your head. I did have a little bit, I do have kind of like squeeze in. Oh, you could check.
Let's just double check. It is a small.
So yeah, it is a small. So I did have to squeeze kind of my shoulders whoop, in because I have a little bit larger shoulders, like width-wise. So yeah, that's the only thing. So I probably would have been a little bit more comfortable with the medium to put it on. But as soon as it's on, though,
then it would be
the
too
small
big.
looks good as soon as it's on. So I mean, I'll just keep on doing whoop, this. That's fine. Yeah. Typical Henley, typical, you've got your buttons right here, the white buttons that go all the way up to the collar if you want to button up and get that Henley look at the collar, but I like it open like this. Now the other thing too, is I'll get a little closer again, just so you guys can see the finish. You can see that, that kind of fibery finish of a little bit of that linen look, but it's the soft linen, which I really, really love. So the threading is really, really nice and soft. And the last thing is the actual sleeves. You could bring it up just like that, and roll up the sleeves, or tighter than I'm doing, though obviously I'm not doing a very good job, and then button it up.
I usually roll his sleeves.
Or keep it down just like that, and it looks still very, very, very nice. Yeah, this is a great summer Henley shirt for sure.
For sure. So yeah, the side, as Seb said, I normally roll his sleeve. So, but when he puts it on, he just quickly did that to show you the two different options that you can do. I definitely am a fan of them being rolled. I think it looks really nice. But if it's too short and you don't want that rolled, love being able to have that option for sure. Up next, we have a bunch of these knit polo shirts. So. Seb's love. It's always funny because I say our love because I just like the way that they look on Seb. I like the way that they wash. I do not put most of Seb's shirts I don't put in the dryer. Like t-shirts and stuff I do, but any of the like the polo shirts I just hang to dry. Same thing with Henley shirts. All of those things I hang them to dry. So this shirt here, it washes really well and it hang dries really well. Coofandy sent a couple of them for us, for Seb to be doing the stream and for us to review, and then we've just loved them so much. I have then purchased a bunch of them for Seb, so he has all of the colors because we are a big fan. So he right now is wearing the light khaki. This is, they're just calling it a soft knitted fabric. There are so many different colors to choose from. We're talking almost 30 different colors. So all the colors you could possibly want are there. This is normally $31.99. It is 9% off, making it $28.99. And on top of that, do not forget to click that little coupon code for 10% off. And let's see what it looks like on Seb.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite. This style is one of my favorite styles for the polos. The soft knitted is absolutely beautiful. It's got plenty of stretch, cinches right back when you're done stretching it. It does have a cinch, and you don't find that in those classic polos from other brands. I'd love to have a cinch right here. It kind of puts everything together, and it doesn't flare out like a lot of them once you wash them a couple of times, right? And it does have a cinch around the arm as well, as you can see right there, and a cool button. So the buttons are a little oversized, so they're not the classic, and it's got a soft collar as well. Everything is soft about it. Everything is just just classy about it. I really, really like this. For me, it's not even a question. I just go like, what are my favorite colors? These are the 12 ones. Boom, boom, boom. And that's all I wear. I wear polos every single day. This is one of my favorites.
And this one is a small.
It is
just
a small,
to keep
yes.
that in mind. So as you can see, it is fitted. So depending
Yes.
on how you like your shirts, but this one is small. Joanna said free money. Yes, those coupon codes. Don't forget to save that money. You want to clip those. If you do not click it, it does not automatically go towards your purchase. So you want to keep that in mind for sure. Joanna said Seb likes his form-fitting clothes. He sure does. He doesn't like to he just feels like when he wears things that are like a bit bigger or oversized, he just kind of like looks sloppy,
sloppy,
and
yeah.
not put together. This is another sweater that I made Seb pack because I just think this one is so nice. And same thing as you can see in the carousel, on the product page, he is wearing, you know, a collared shirt underneath it, and that is definitely what Seb was doing as well. I do love, like, again, on the product page, you could see the white popping up here, and he had long sleeves, so you could also see the white popping out there. Seb, of course, today is just wearing a t-shirt underneath it, but just knowing that even just with a t-shirt, it looks really nice, but then if you want to kind of dress it up a little bit, adding like a collar underneath it will really help with that. This is 100% polyester. Seb does have this blue. It is a beautiful blue color, but there are about 10 different colors to choose from. This is normally $33.99. It is 12% off, making it $29.99. And on top of that, again, another coupon code for 10% off. Make sure you are ticking that little box before you check out, and let's see what it looks like on Seb.
And there it is. This is another one of those sweaters that, yes, I layered. Yes, I've worn a bunch with the collar that Michelle was talking about, popping the collar out. Not even out, but like you could just see it. Just even if it's tucked in, you could just see it, like kind of like, you know, just a little bit of an edge there, which is nice. As far as texture, I'll get a little closer so you can actually see. And can you see it? Yeah, there it is. There you can see kind of that knitted, I wouldn't say waffle because it's very, very tiny.
No.
You do feel the texture a little bit, but it's extremely soft, which is a nice thing. You do have the cinch. It's a small cinch. I like the cuff. It's a smaller cuff. And again, a little cinch at the front and the back with a slit on both sides, kind of like opening it up and making it a little bit more different. But yeah, look, it's a proper classic sweater. It is light enough. Like right now, because I'm just wearing a t-shirt underneath, I could spend the entire summer, like evenings, wearing this, and I'd be comfortable. I wouldn't be sweaty. It is still light enough. So if you do layer it, it will give you some warmth, but if not, it is super light for summer. For sure.
I'm a fan of the crew neck too. Like
yeah,
it's just,
nice.
you know, it's nice. I feel like oftentimes the sweaters, you know, you've got the zippers, you've got the hoods, and you know, to be able to have a nice crew neck, I think is definitely something that you should have part of your wardrobe. All right, up next, this shirt does not come in a small. The smallest it comes in is a medium, but you'll see it on Seb. This one is very form-fitting. I love it that they are calling this a muscle fit dress shirt. And again, even as a medium, you will see it is a smaller fit for sure. This is polyester, and there are only 5 different colors to choose from, and of course will depend on the size because I don't think all of the sizes are available. Seb is wearing the burgundy. I absolutely love this color, and again, the price right now you cannot beat. It is normally $19.99 and it is 50% off, making this just $9.99. So if you are looking for that, like, you know, fitted, nice collared dress shirt, this one is definitely where it's at. And I was just making sure Seb was dressed.
I think I know why it's $9.99.
Why?
Because a lot of people tend to be afraid, especially when you look at a title, it's like muscle shirt. Like I would have not purchased the muscle shirt. You look at the model and you're like, nah, I don't look like that. I don't have the muscles for that kind of stuff. And I definitely don't. But it is extremely comfortable. It is form fitted, yes, but I'm not like floating in it either. Like it's still a proper fit. I don't have to flex. I don't have to have those big pipes.
But it does fit you like a small.
But it does. But the medium fits like a small. Yes.
Yes.
It does have plenty of room. Yes, but it's not. Look, it's not falling over. It doesn't look like it's too big on me, which is nice.
No, for sure.
It does have a little bit of that length thing. So if whatever you might see that's a little bit bigger is this here, but I would probably just like, you know, pop it up like that, or even just like roll up the sleeves. It looks really, really nice. It is not too long. So again, the medium, usually would have been too long on me. It is perfect to be untucked. And again, look at that stretch. It's insane. And I'll get a little closer so you can see the actual finish. You can see the finish right there. Very nice, kind of like textured, ribbed verticals. And yeah, bunch of different colors. I say bunch.
Not a bunch. There's only about 5.
5?
5, and I just don't even know, like, size-wise what they had. Because as I said, this only goes from a medium to extra large. So, like,
And again,
we don't have
$9.99. It might be, yes, because people are intimidated by the whole word muscle shirt, or because it's something they don't have a lot, and clearly it's a very niche kind of item, and they don't have a lot of colors. So pick it while it's there.
Well, that's it. Joanna said, I like that color. So do
Yeah.
I. So they are classifying this as like a burgundy, and I would, like, it's coming off as like, no, on camera, it's proper. Yeah, no, I thought it looked different on the camera, but no, it is a very nice burgundy, like that wine-ish color. It's, I am a fan as well, Joanna.
Red, red, red.
Oh, Seb's singing for us. Seb, bust out the guitar and sing some songs.
Oh, yeah.
All right, up next, this is, you know what? I wasn't sure I was going to love this when we first opened it up, but I am a huge fan. I am loving this, like, quilt. So you'll see, Seb will get nice and close so you can see that nice quilt on there. So the product page is calling this a light brown. It is really hard to say, like, it's kind of like a mustardy,
pumpkin-y, yeah.
like, it is hard to describe the color, and I do find that it doesn't come, well, we'll see what it looks like right now, because we're constantly changing our lights, so I never know what it'll look like till I see it. So we'll see what it looks like on camera in a second, but yeah, it's definitely different in real life than what it is on the product page, so I just do want to throw that out there. So this is 100% polyester. There are about 11 different colors to choose from. Seb is wearing the medium. This is normally $36.99. It is 19% off, making this $29.99. So just under $30 for like a nice like shacket type, something to throw on, perfect for, I mean, you know, for all seasons. Well, not winter, it's not going to keep you warm in winter, but, you know, light enough for the summer, but then it's really great to layer, you know, for spring and fall. And I love the quilted look. Let's see what it looks like.
Yeah, and I'll show you the quilted look right now. The diamond quilt, look at this. Really, really cool. You can barely feel it on your touch, but it definitely looks, it really pops for sure. My favorite thing on this one here is the pop buttons.
Oh,
like
you
that.
missed the last
snap
one.
I know.
You messed up. Oh, he's going to redo it.
My favorite thing are the snap buttons.
Okay,
There you go. Love those buttons. It's just fun to do. But I mean, on top of that, it's not just fun to do, but they look really nice. It's a nice finish as well, like a nice gray metallic finish. Again, yes, the color, we're not too sure what it is. I do like it. It's something that I don't have in my closet, in my wardrobe at all in terms of color.
Because would you agree on camera right now, it is looking brown?
It does look brown on camera. It looks a little bit more on the orange and yellow side or mustardy side in real life.
In real life.
Yes.
So just to keep that in mind.
Yes,
but,
exactly.
Yeah, so only pockets up at the top but not on the side, right?
Pockets, exactly. So like a shirt, more like a shirt than a jacket, which is why it's a shacket. It's got the components of a shirt with the pockets, with, again, you've got nice buttons right here, so there's no cinch, and it's more of a flowy shirt, not a jacket. But it's a nice one. I really like it.
Joanna's laughing, says you can't be perfect all the time because you messed up your whoosh.
Thanks, Joanna.
But he redid it and made it perfect the second time,
Redeemed myself, right?
It's that you'd rather rip them anyway. Joanna, behave.
And we've been banned.
All right, up next, Seb and I have been calling this his party shirt. This one is, you know, you wear this. This is definitely the life of a party. This is a fancy shirt, long sleeve, 97% polyester, 3% spandex. This is $33.99. There is a 20% coupon code on top of that. So Seb has the white long sleeve with the like gold roses, but there are some different options to choose from. So like if you're not feeling the roses, they do have what was the other one? So these ones are all roses. They kind of have like that paisley design look going on. They have them in like different colors. You can get like the black and gold. You can get black and silver. You can even get this like red and white. So yeah, this one definitely is more of a bold shirt. You know, I feel like you kind of have, you know, you need to have like an occasion to wear this, I think that would be a really good like New Year's shirt, or if you're just going to like a really fun like club or something. I mean, I haven't been to a club in a long time, but I feel like this is what the cool people are wearing to clubs. Don't forget to clip that 20% coupon code, and let's see what it looks like on Seb. And 1 second. And Joanna says, you, not me. Joanna. Oh, okay. She said she doesn't see a poll, and she gave away all of her ones.
Moving right along. We my thing, and I heard someone talk about this shirt and those styles of shirt, and they said something that I like. It's like it does take someone with confidence to want to pull this, or to pull it off, but also just to wear it, because once you wear it, like obviously, if I went shopping, if I went at the mall, or if I went to McDonald's, for example, like yeah, I'm gonna look a little bit out of sort because it's just like what am I trying to do? But at a party, at a New Year's Eve bash, and even if it's going to be something that maybe I complement with a jacket on top and just kind of have like that those little glimpses showing of the fancy golden leaves. I think it works. I think it's pretty cool. But yes, definitely you need that confidence. It is more of a silky material shirt as well. I'm wearing it open like that. Not bad. Look at that. I'm in my open shirt era again.
You are.
Wow.
Does it have? Is it stretchy? It's 3% spandex. Does it have any stretch?
It has stretch. If I
like wearing
I'm
like
going
that,
like this, sure. But it's not the stretch that you'd expect.
Yeah,
like,
not
or
like
you'd
crazy
see on
stretch.
The,
Yeah,
exactly.
definitely. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Seb is in his open shirt era. So Joanna said, had to dig out $18 bills and confetti, and then she pulled a string and it exploded. She loved it. I think it took me 2 hours to put together. I love those little like exploding boxes. They're so fun and crazy that you like completely made it yourself, because I believe Amazon does sell some of those. We've done one of the like, pull it out of a box, but it wasn't one of the like exploding ones. I think that's fun too. I've seen now that they do like cakes with those too. Like, you can pull it out of a cake and stuff. It's really cool.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Sorry. So Joanna, I didn't read the whole thing because I was like, oh, so Joanna, when we were talking about you ripping your shirt, Joanna was like, I don't see a pole and I don't have any dollar bills because I didn't finish reading it out because she gave all of her daughter her dollar bill. She made her like an exploding thing where it all like popped out, which is really fun.
If you have $10 bills, it's fine. I don't want no singles.
Yeah. Seb doesn't want. Did you hear that, Joanna? Oh, of course. Seb's wearing his mic. He wants $10 bills. Joanna said rubber bands are no longer my friend. I can imagine. Those things are a lot of work. All right, up next we have a casual button-down long sleeve shirt. This is 65% polyester, 30% rayon, and 5% spandex. Seb is wearing this really nice dark green color, but there are about 13 different colors to choose from. All of the classics, of course. Seb is in a medium. This is normally $19.99, and it's at its lowest price in 30 days. It is 5% off, making this $18.99. Again, under $20 for a really nice dress shirt. How do you
That's
go
exactly
wrong?
it. It's under $20. You just go like, it's a no-brainer.
It is definitely a no-brainer. Joanna said, heard they're doing 20s now. Oh yeah, people, no more dollar bills. It's all the big bills now, which, I don't know. All right, let's check out this shirt on Seb.
Yeah, love the color. Obviously, color, you can choose the color, but I think I love the color. And I love the fact that the way it falls on me. And I'm all about that with shirts, because some shirts will just not sit right when you wear them, and this one you just put it on, I just button it up, and it was done. It was just like, it falls properly on my shoulders, on my arms, it falls properly around my waist. It's not, it is a proper fit. And again, you can see kind of my measurements on screen to kind of like give yourself a little gauge of what it would be like for you, depending on the size that you're that you're choosing, of course, and that you want. But in terms of the fit that I like, this is definitely it. It is a lighter shirt as well, so very summery shirt. And again, open shirt era.
Open shirt era. What up?
Boop, boop, just like that. Look at that. Very, very nice shirt. It's almost like, it almost feels like it's a wrinkle-free shirt. It's not, but look at this. It's still super clean look. Love it.
Love it. Love it or list it. Love it.
Love it.
Joanna said, come on, Seb, you need to charge more than the Tooth Fairy. That is true. The Tooth Fairy nowadays is racking up those dollar bills. I remember back in the day. What did you guys do the Tooth Fairy at home? Okay.
Yep.
What did you get, like a quarter?
She'd bring me like $1. $1.
Oh, you got $1, yeah. I used to get, I think, yeah, like $1 for like a small tooth, and then our molars, we would get $5.
Never.
Never?
Never.
Oh, well, you're a lot older than I am, so.
Yeah, no, we got $1, and I think it worked for like two of them, and after that, it was like
And then you're like, no, forget it. Yeah, I don't know how many Tooth Fairy visits I got before I was like, you know. All right.
I like my chocolate.
All right, up next, love this shirt. So if you are not feeling the pattern, Seb's got the navy floral
You should, because it's a beautiful pattern.
It is an awesome pattern, but they also have so many to choose from. Honestly, there's like over 30 of the same type of shirt, but you can get solids or you can get a bunch of different patterns. So again, Seb's got the floral going on, but they've got stripes. They've got, they got like little islands with sailboats on here.
Ooh, that's a nice one,
really
huh?
Nice
The
one.
blue
They've got
one?
palm leaves. They literally have so many different options. And again, if you just want to go with something nice and solid, they have those as well. So this shirt is 98% polyester, 2% spandex, and it is normally $26.99. And it is, again, the lowest price in 30 days. It is 26% off. It is $19.99. Again, under $20 for a nice shirt. How can you go wrong? And let's see what it looks like on Seb.
Yeah, under $20 for a shirt like this. It's not a joke shirt like we talked about it a little earlier. Oh, we're like Caribbean shirts with our friends. You know, you take the ugliest one. These are really nice and proper. This is definitely something that I would bring on vacation if I went to, you know, an island or whatever, or any summer destination. I would definitely wear something like that, maybe with some white pants, some, you know, bathing suit. Let me get a little closer so you guys can actually see. Look at that ribbing pattern. So the pattern is three-dimensional, so there is a little bit of a texture, barely noticeable to the touch.
Do you feel it?
Barely.
Let me see.
Right?
Barely. Yeah.
That's what I mean. It's barely noticeable, but it's there. It is beautiful. I love it because you can see it. You can definitely, definitely see it.
You can see it.
Look at that. Definitely see it. It does have a nice little pocket. Again, Michelle was showing us, but you have to click on the carousel to look at all the different patterns and colors. You'll be pretty surprised because there are like 30 of them. Like, it's insane. There's so many different ones, maybe more than 30. But definitely a really nice shirt. Extremely light to wear with a t-shirt underneath if you're going to be opening it up just like this. Or no shirt at all underneath and just, you know, live your best summer life.
Yeah. That's nice. Yeah, well, look at the white. I even just love the really solid white. So it's really cool because with the solid colors, you can really see those lines going through it, right? Yeah. And then whereas with the pattern, I mean, you still definitely see that on Seb's shirt, but you don't see it as much. Like if you look on the carousel, the solid colors really pops. But again, so it is like you feel that texture like a little bit, but it's not like full blown like ribbing throughout it. So you want to for sure keep that in mind. Up next, we've got some shorts. So these ones here, these are like, basically it's like if you take some sweatpants and then you just kind of cut it off at the knees, and then they're calling these ones sweat shorts, and they definitely make sense. So they are kind of calling these, you know, like they can be athletic workout shorts, and Seb will correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think that he wears these ones to the gym because these ones are heavier, thicker. It's literally like sweatpants but shorts, and that's quite heavy. Some people are totally, that's what they're looking for when they're going to the gym. Seb prefers something really light and airy. So these ones he prefers just to kind of wear at home when you're hanging out, you know, like every morning on the weekend, not during the week when he's got to go to work, but on the morning, he gets up in the morning and then, you know, pulls on his shorts and then sits in front and plays video games for a couple hours. And he's usually wearing something like this because they're really comfy. These are really great to throw on if you're just about to go head out and do some errands. If we were the kind of people who wore shorts on an airplane, these would be perfect because they are a little bit thicker. They're a little bit warmer. Seb and I get way too cold. We are like bundled from head to toe when we're on airplanes. But yeah, these are 100% polyester. Don't know how they are polyester because they just feel like really nice, thick, comfy cotton sweat shorts. This is a 2-pack, by the way. So this is $29.99 for 2. And then on top of that, there is a 5% coupon code. So don't forget to be clicking that box. There are lots of different color combinations, but then you can also get the black, the gray, and the white in just a single pack if you are just looking for one. So let's see what Seb has to show us.
This is what I have to show you. Yeah, these are really good. Again, like Michelle said, lounging, perfect. There are a little thicker and heavier when you're wearing them. These are the small, so you have to understand, small is actually not extremely small. I would almost venture a guess. For me, they actually just go right above my knee, just above my knee. So they're not the short shorts. They're like longer Bermuda, kind of like lounging pants. But the cool thing about them is that they do have a finished look. So you look at this, the stitching is finished. It's not just like cut some sweatpants and go on your way.
And those, they would all roll.
Yeah,
and
exactly. You do have a nice elastic and an extra drawstring to actually, adjust it as a little bit if you want. We do have the green, or I do have the green, and the black as well. I wear both. Definitely a very comfortable morning when I wear these for sure. No, they're great.
And pockets, right? Sorry,
yes, pocket on the sides and one in the back as well.
One in the back, but you don't ever use that one on the back, right? It's just kind of more for the look. Like it's
more
not
for the
like,
look.
Not like anything's gonna like stay in there, so you got to kind of be careful with that. So y'all me blind if I had to wear shorts outside right now. Yes, show but no show. Yeah, it's. I understand you're probably living somewhere where it is very cold. If we were in Canada, Seb would not be wearing shorts outside right now, but
We'd be blind, you said?
Well, I don't know.
Because of white legs.
Oh, because of white legs? Oh.
Then you'd be like...
Oh, y'all would be blind. See, man, I'm too slow in the morning. We would be blind. Got it. All right. Seb, you're good. You speak Joanna, Seb.
I speak Joanna.
Seb speaks Joanna.
Only in the morning, though.
Only in the morning. She's in Tennessee. All right. I didn't know you were in Tennessee. Awesome. Up next, we have the men's Henley muscle shirt. This one, Seb does have it in beige, 93% polyester, 7% spandex. There's about 15 different colors to choose from. This is $19.99, and there is a 10% coupon code on top of that. And let's see what it looks like on Seb.
Yeah, I just thought about it. We should go back to Nashville. It's so much fun.
Yeah.
Great city. This is a really nice shirt. It is a form-fitted and also cinches you all around. So it basically has a lot of stretch, and it just brings you back all the way back in. Nice stretch around the arms as well. And it has the ribbing. Let's see. Yeah, you can see it right there. So that is that texture that's all around it. Typical Henley shirt with the 3 buttons. Obviously, I probably, and I don't, I wouldn't wear a t-shirt underneath because it is a nice spring and summer, and even a little bit on that fall look kind of a shirt. And it comes in a ton of different colors. Definitely a comfortable comfortable t-shirt that has that Henley kind of like classy look. And it also looks a little bit more dressy because of how it's finished. But yeah, it's a really nice one.
And this one's definitely a small.
This is a small,
that
yes,
one, the way that
yes.
it's fitted is for sure a small. And yeah, lots of really nice colors to choose from. Oops, and I forgot to. I meant to switch the camera and I clicked the computer instead. Joanna said, yeah, baby, you must be from Tennessee because you're the only 10 Seb sees. I love that one. I've heard that one before. Not about Seb, though. I like the way you threw that in there, Joanna. Joanna, it's too early for me to be laughing. It's not too early. What time is it? It's 11:15, but it feels early right now. All right, up next, another long sleeve wrinkle-free shirt. This one, Seb has the dark gray. It is polyester and spandex. There are lots of different colors to choose from. There's like 19 different colors. This one is normally $24.99. It is 10% off, making this $22.49. Again, cannot go wrong with a nice dress shirt for $22.49. Joanna said, I've not been to bed. How have you not been to bed? My goodness, I would be like right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
Probably
right.
was talking to Rover all night.
Oh, were you? Look at me all nosy, were you? What were you doing, Joanna? All right, let's see what it looks like on Seb.
Yeah, so again, I've got it open. Of course, you could button it up and make it look a little bit more, classy or classic. But yes, this is super, super stretchy. It is a wrinkle-free type of shirt, which I like. It does have the button. So it's a classic dress shirt if you wanted to make it look like a dress shirt. Love that you've got enough room, but not too much, or not enough length, but not too much, to have it tucked in if you wanted to, because that's the whole point of a dress shirt, but also untucked, like I am wearing it right now, and it doesn't look out of sort, which is a nice thing. And it comes in a few
Like 19.
a few colors,
Yeah.
19 or 20 different colors. Definitely a really nice, and it's so soft. I love it.
And it's crazy. It's polyester.
I know,
Like
it's
it feels like cotton, and it's. Does it kind of have that like shiny?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Look how soft that is, huh?
It's super soft. It's a little bit. Would you consider that thicker?
Yeah,
Like it is thicker, but like super soft.
but it's thicker, but I don't know.
But it's light and airy
It's
at the
still
same
light.
time.
Good job, Coofandy.
We don't know how Coofandy does it. It is awesome. Up next, we have a casual button-down linen shirt. This is 70% rayon and 30% linen. Seb, they're calling this a gray. Seb has the gray-blue one. There are so many different colors to choose from. Some of them even have some patterns as well. So if you're liking the style, want a different color, or if you want something that's a bit fancier, oh, I really like this one. There's like a navy floral print. That one, huge fan.
that one's
and I
nice too.
really like this one. I've had my eye on this one for a while. This one is the khaki leaves. Super nice. But yeah, and again, all the solid colors are really nice. It's interesting because the one Seb has, like, it's gray, but it also like has kind of like a, don't you find it has like a jean look to it?
It's got the fibers of linen, basically.
Yeah, well, yeah, because it's linen, but it's got like, yeah. So, and this is $27.99. So 1 second, Joanna said, no, I found a magic giveaway land and it didn't make people happy, so I left. Rover is banned everywhere but Twitter. Okay, yeah. All right. And let's see what Seb looks like.
Yes, this, again, I just said it like to Michelle, this does feel like that linen. She said the jean look from afar, yes, but I'll go a little closer just so you can see kind of that linen texture. See, perfect. Love the white buttons. In this case, this shirt needs it. I love the white contrast so the buttons actually pop. I'm not sure if the white buttons are throughout all of the different colors, but Michelle will tell us in a second. Love that pocket here, the really nice sleeves. It's a classic shirt, classic summer short sleeve shirt. Love it. And I love the fact that it opens up right here. I don't know if you can see it. There you go. You can. So it does look good if it's buttoned up, untucked, open, just like this. Look at this. This is, yeah, I've got a whole closet right here.
A whole closet of you to open up all your shirts now. This is how you're going to start wearing everything, huh? Like, it looks good.
I'm back in the 90s.
Yeah, seriously. And the white buttons are on all of them, just so
Okay,
you know.
cool.
Yeah, so it's all about the white buttons for sure. All right, up next we have, oh, this is another one that Seb brought with us. I love this shirt. This was the Knit Henley long sleeve. Seb, I believe, has the medium. This is 100% polyester. He has this wine red. It is a beautiful, beautiful color. There are about 10 different colors to choose from. I also really, really like the navy blue. But of course you've got all your classic, the white, the black, the beige, all the things. Ooh, that gray one's really nice too. I tend to kind of do some shopping. Well, every time we stream, I always discover some other ones that I really like. But yeah, Seb's is the wine red. He's wearing a medium. This one is $29.99, and yeah, it just fits so nice. The color's so nice. Let's see what it looks like.
So I just read on Amazon right there on that page that people are returning it because of the wrong size or it's just too large or something. So this is, I'll give you the perfect example. This is a medium. Yes, it is oversized, and you have to keep that in mind. If you wanted this to be a little bit more tucked up or, not as much length. Not as much length on the arms. Good. Size down by 1. In my case, because this is a sweater, I want to be able to have some room to layer. Yes, it is what I would consider, and they didn't write it like that, muscle kind of title that it could have had there, because it is a little bit tight. It cinches right back in, but it does have a lot of room to grow, which is the whole idea, the whole point, right? For me, I don't mind the length. I actually like to be a little bit more comfortable, but then just keep that in mind. If you want something that's a little bit more put together, maybe you just wear a dress shirt underneath and then boom, that's it. You want something to just be like, cinches you all the way back in, size down. If you want something that's gonna look a little bit like this, then size up and you're good to go.
I don't think it looks too big on you though.
I don't think so either.
Like,
no, that's how I like my shirts, my sweaters.
I don't know.
But that's the
like,
thing, because
I feel
it
like
moves.
if you went,
see, look.
Yeah, but who wears their sweaters like that? Like
I sure don't.
It's just like you would have it kind of pulled up a little bit.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you were to wear small, it would just be.
It'd be too small.
It would be too small.
It'd be too small.
So I mean, I am knowing why you said that because I do see that on there, but I just find that strange because it doesn't look big at all. I think it fits you perfectly.
Thank you.
Alrighty then. Up next, we've got a 3-pack. So this is a 3-pack of V-neck workout tank tops. Seb has been wearing these to the gym. He has, I can't even remember the colors. He's got like the black, the dark gray, and the blue. I don't even think he has the black one up here. That is in his current rotation downstairs for the gym. So it's probably in the wash because it's always in the wash. You can get a pack of just like solid black if you want, if you don't want the different colors. I always gravitate towards this one pack, the light blue, the light gray, and the yellow. I just find like that yellow and the blue really pop. They have so many different options. So these are 97% polyester and 3% spandex. Yeah, if you're like wearing tank tops to the gym, these are perfect, or just everyday tank tops. These are really comfortable, really soft, and they just like fit really well. And the 3-pack is $26.97. So I mean, can't go wrong with getting 3 for that price. Is he eating his spinach? Seb loves spinach, so yes, he is definitely eating his spinach.
So this here, my biggest thing is usually I'll have low crew necks or low on tank tops. This is my first ever pack, yes, a 3-pack, that has the V-neck. And this is fun. It's a different type of tank top. So yes, you could definitely wear this like with a pair of jeans, going out, whatever, at a swimming pool. I just solely use them at the gym. They're very comfortable. They're super light. They're not too thick, and I like that. They're not in that, I mean, they're a little stretchy, but they're not in that stretchy, like dry fit material. So they are kind of a different type of, more of a t-shirt material. Now, there is something that you need to understand, and I don't know how or why this is. The gray one and the black one have, the gray one and the heather one, or they call it another type of gray, have a feel more like a t-shirt. The blue one and all the other colored ones feel more soft and lighter, but they're the same type of, cut, same everything. It's just a different material, which I don't know why that is, but it is. Michelle, touch. See this?
Okay. Oh.
Interesting, huh?
Yeah.
But that's what it is. So if you're gonna just choose a bunch of different colors, know that they'll be extremely soft and light. If you're gonna be doing the black and maybe the grays, you'll definitely have something more of a
It's like a bit like
size.
thicker, like, yeah.
Exactly.
Huh,
But yeah,
interesting.
they're really nice.
Yeah, they fit great. Joanna said certain colors are like that. Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes it like, obviously, I mean, I know there's certain materials, but I just didn't realize, when it's all the same pack, when it's made, meant to be made of the same material. I find it interesting when they feel different, but it's cool. All right, up next we have the 2-piece linen outfit here. Seb has they call it a light green. It's kind of, it's a greenish. It's like a light minty green or something, but lots of different colors to choose from. There are about 15 different colors. This is fabric type. It's saying linen here, which is really great, and this is $49.99. And keep in mind, this is a two-piece, and this is something that Seb normally says, but I'll just go ahead and say it for him while he is getting ready. One of the things Seb really likes, and I agree because I have a couple like two-piece sets as well. It's really nice when you have a two-piece set, especially when you're going on vacation and bringing a two-piece set with you, because you can mix and match these, right? You can wear the two-piece set together, so you've got your matching top and bottom. You could wear the top with a different bottom, so that's another outfit. You can wear the bottom with a different top. So that's 3 different outfits when you get this two-piece set, which is kind of nice. So it just kind of makes you feel like you can mix and match easier and, you know, pack less items, obviously. Just like I think it's indigo or black jeans are tighter. Oh, I've never noticed that, Joanna, but I'll take your word for it. All right, let's see what it looks like on Seb.
Yes, and you said 100% linen, which usually would make me not get it because I'm not a big fan of 100% some sort of linen. But this way, the way it's knitted, the way it's threaded, it's extremely, extremely comfortable. It's very lightweight, which is great. This thing has a little bit longer length. I believe this is a medium, correct?
Yes,
if I'm wrong.
medium.
Okay.
Yep.
So for me, and I've said it before, if I were to choose for summer stuff like this, I would have chosen small just to have a little bit more of a form-fitted look. And then you've got the pants here. Again, the pants, when I wear these pants, it's typically because you want it to be a little bit more flowy. That's the style. So I have no problem with the style here. I don't know what the small ones would look like because the material here is different than this material here. It's a little bit more flowy. This is a little bit more dressy. So it does have kind of like that, that look and feel, which is great because like Michelle said, I like to kind of mismatch or match this with mismatch. Thank you. Mix and match. Mix and match. Yeah. Not mismatch.
Mismatch. Yeah.
Yeah. I misspoke.
Yeah.
So yeah, very, very cool, and a bunch of different colors as well
to
choose from. But perfect for the summer for sure.
Definitely. And you didn't say your thing. It's perfect.
Resort wear.
Resort wear.
Yeah.
Resort wear. That's usually one of Seb's favorite thing when he's trying on these clothing. He's like, oh, perfect for resort wear. All right, up next we have the knitted sleeveless tank top here. You can either get this in a single pack or a double pack. Seb has the single pack, so he has just the black one, but you can get like, there's a gray and black, there's a white and black, so many different options, and you can also get a couple of them on their own. This is 95% polyester and 5% spandex, and this is normally $19.98, and it is 50% off, making this $9.98. And Seb is in a medium, and let's see what it looks like.
Yeah, this is a completely different type of tank top because it looks like it should be a t-shirt. Obviously, it's sleeveless, so it is a tank top, but it looks like it should be a t-shirt or a finished sweater or something like that because of the way it looks. And look at this. This definitely is the texture that you can see here. It does look a little bit different, which is why this is not the typical tank top you would wear at the gym. Maybe something you would wear around a pool, maybe as resort wear, Michelle. But yeah, definitely something that you can pair up with so many different bottoms. I like the guy with the chain. I'm not a chain kind of wear. I don't wear chains.
He looks cool.
But he looks cool with the chain on, and I get the whole vibe and style. Very Jersey Shore. But yeah, it's a nice one. They do all have that kind of texture, but inside you don't have that texture. Inside it is finished like that. So you do have that texture out, but on the inside it's super, super soft, so it's very comfortable to wear.
Nice. Yeah, it's definitely not like a tank top that you'd be wearing to the gym. No. That is for sure. This is when you're like trying to be fancy and cool. All right, up next we have another wrinkle-free shirt. We love those wrinkle-free shirts. If you have not tried one, honestly, cannot recommend enough. Seb is, I believe, they're calling it a dark army green, so it is in some form of green there. But there are about 12 different colors to choose from. This is 92% polyester and 5% spandex. It is normally $14.99, and it is 33% off, making this $9.99. You guys, lowest price in 30 days. Under $10 for a wrinkle-free dress shirt.
This is $10?
Honestly, yeah, it is $10 right now. That is a crazy, crazy deal to me. If you are looking for a nice long sleeve shirt, especially wrinkle-free, honestly, this deal is absolutely wild. Let's see what it looks like on Seb. And Seb is currently wearing a medium. This is definitely one of the ones that I feel like he should be in a small.
Yes.
But yeah, he will show you.
Yeah,
So,
definitely. This is the medium. So, I mean, at first glance, it looks like it's the proper, fit. And it might be the proper fit for you. Obviously, everyone's different, right?
fits. You just
It does
prefer-
fit. It's not like I'm sloppy in there. But I do prefer a little bit more of a, a little bit more of a cinch like that. And as well around the shoulders. Now, I'm built weird because I do like it a little bit more cinched here. But my shoulders are usually kind of like okay, and my arms are kind of okay. So I'm being difficult, obviously. Now, it is perfect to tuck in because it is a nicer dress shirt. And I'll show you something that I really, really love. I hope you guys can see it. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That kind of like, it's not texture. It's literally
like a
when
design,
it's a design inside the thread. So you don't feel it, but it's throughout the shirt. And it only looks like that, or it only is perceivable when the light hits it properly, right? So if it's dark, you're not going to see it, but if the light just like shines on it, you're definitely going to see like some design there. It's pretty cool. Comes in a bunch of different colors. You do have the 2 buttons here, so perfect for if you're going to be wearing a jacket, for example. So yeah, definitely a dress shirt. But the cool thing is the spandex, because it does have spandex. It's got a ton of give, and it is also wrinkle-free, which I love.
Can't go wrong with the wrinkle-free. As I keep saying, if you have not tried it, you are truly missing out, because we have another one. So another long sleeve wrinkle-free shirt right here. This one is 65% polyester, 30% viscose, and 5% spandex. Seb does have the dark blue, but there are about 12 different colors here to choose from. Of course, you've got your classics of your black, your white, you've got a gray. They've got a really nice red wine. I'm loving Coofandy's red wine shirts, and they're blue. Like, they've got these nice like pops of blue, like the navy blue, super pretty. Yeah, so he's got the navy blue right now. But I also, again, I feel like I'm just like stuck in this like Easter vibe right now. So I'm liking these really like, kind of pastel-y pale colors, like this light blue that they have. Just keep thinking of Seb wearing that at a brunch. He's gonna look so nice. And this is at $19.99, and let's see what it looks like on Seb.
Yeah, so this one here is one of my favorite ones in the dressy shirt department, just because you do have that really nice stretch. But it is so soft, and I wish you guys could feel it. I mean, you could almost feel you can almost see what kind of like material that is. It's not the nylon silky material. It is so smooth, baby smooth, soft. It's so nice. Love the cuffs on that. They do look a little bit more dressy, of course, with the nice 2 buttons right there. And it has a double stitch at the bottom. I mean, it's hard to see right here, but it does have a double stitch at the hem at the bottom. So then you can have it obviously tucked, but untucked. It looks finished, it looks proper, it looks classy and classic, which I like as well. And the nice buttons, no contrast button, because this thing is a little bit more subdued, a little bit more classy. But yeah, very, very nice. And the collar is very nice too, because it does have that Oxford button collar as well. So yeah.
It's a great dress shirt, and
really nice,
under $20 again, like for a proper dress shirt that, again, you could be wearing this, as Seb said, tucked in, tucked out, coat, no coat, or coat meaning like a jacket. So many possibilities, which is really great. All right, up next, another waffle jacket. Again, big fan of the waffle jackets. This one here, Seb's got, they're calling this the blue violet. But there are about 10 different colors to choose from. Again, I'm feeling their dark red. They've got this really nice dark red. This one is 97% polyester, 3% spandex. Seb is in a medium. And I said this before, but just in case you weren't here, if you're ever unsure of your size, Coofandy always has a really great size chart for you to check out. You can take your measurements and then kind of put that in, and then you'll be able to get your perfect fit. So yeah, as I said, the the blue violet, but again, so many. They've got a really nice black. Oh, I like the dark gray and light gray. Those are super nice. And of course, you've got your beige, your whites, and so on and so forth. But let's check out this one on Seb.
Yeah, I hope you guys can see the blue violet because it is a proper combination of blue and violet. Yeah, you can't see it here on camera. It is a really nice, deep, nice color. I love it, love it, love it. Now, the cool thing too is the waffle that you can see here. It does look like a proper, like a bomber jacket, but with a little collar, which I like as well. Nice zipper, the black shiny zipper as well. And we'll just zip it up here like so. I'm really bad with zippers usually, that's the problem. There we go. And you've got the nice pockets. Pockets are, you know, very light pockets because the whole thing is extremely light. It is more of, I wouldn't say a windbreaker because it doesn't have that quality, but it's just like a nice little sweater you would put on or a little jacket you would put on summer evening when it gets just a tad a little cooler. But you could definitely wear this all day long because it is not, you know, it doesn't completely warm you up and like a thicker jacket, which is nice. So you could definitely wear this as more of an accessory and to complete a look, which I like.
And you're completing your look. You look complete.
Thank you.
Do you feel complete?
I feel complete.
You feel complete?
Yeah, all I need is a cool chain.
You just need a cool chain like that guy, huh?
Man.
Oh, every time we see that product page, we're like, we need a cool chain. All right, up next, we've got this two-piece set here. This is the athletic jogging set. And every time Seb puts this on, like, I absolutely love it. Like, this is perfect for travel, but it also just kind of makes me, like, you know, smile, put a smile on my face because it does, they're calling it an athletic set, and it definitely reminds me of, like, you know, a gym teacher or something like that.
Ted Lasso.
Ted Lasso. Seb and I, you know, used to be teachers, and Seb was a gym teacher. He was a swim coach, soccer coach, and I was like, man, this is what you needed back then. And he, of course, had his whistle, and it just would fit so perfectly, like your little clipboard and your whistle wearing this. It would definitely. But now we are not teaching, so this is the perfect travel outfit. He's got it.
Or lounging outfit as well. Yeah.
Sure, for sure. He's got it in the wine red, but there are about 8 different colors to choose from. This is 97% polyester and 3% spandex. It is normally $51.99, and it is 10% off, making this $46.98. And let's check it out on Seb.
Yeah, this thing is, again, the classic sport athletic wear. But I just, you know, like, forget the athleticism. I just want to lounge. I just want to chill. And this is super comfortable. Kind of a little bit on the warmer side, which is nice because, you know, if you're lounging, if you're, you know, watching TV on the sofa or traveling, which is the one thing that this thing is going to be fantastic at, is keeping me warm in those airports, different temperatures, and especially on the plane, train, you name it.
Automobile?
Saw what you did there. But yeah, extremely comfortable. Love the cinch around here. You do have one around the waist as well, a nice colored zipper, so it's like the same color as this. And of course, complete and finish the look with some really comfortable pants. Nice deep pockets as well. And I love the fact that at the bottom there's no cinch here because you could wear it with, you know, whatever you want to wear them with. It's not going to be this constraint because I do have some jogging pants that do have that cinch and I do like that. But in this case, to have that look of a lounging or, you know, athletic, like 70s or 80s coach definitely has that kind of look and feel, which I like. And yeah, a few colors, a few of those standard colors that you like. But the red, it's not a red wine. It's a red. It's a proper red.
Yeah, I guess so. They're calling it red wine, but it's more.
I think it's more of a proper
red.
Yeah, it's like a almost fire truck red.
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
Yep.
But yeah, very, very comfortable. Love the elastic here. I am wearing a medium. Michelle?
Yes, medium.
I'm wearing a medium, and in this case, because I'm lounging, because I want to be comfortable, I wouldn't size down. I would definitely size up, which normally I'd be a small. I would go to a medium, or I am going to a medium because I want to be more comfortable, and that's what it is.
You want to have that room for some layers. And one thing
food.
One thing I do want to say, Seb normally is not like trying on the pants. It's just easier to show them to you by holding them up because of, you know, the camera. So it's easier to bring him close up to the camera. That's why he's not wearing them. And Joanna said he's already got the cool chick. That's right. I am Seb's cool side chick.
Side?
Not side chick. I mean, like, it came out wrong.
Like
side chick.
on the side?
I'm not a side chick, but like on. I meant like on
Next
your
to me.
side, like next to.
Right,
but yeah,
right.
that definitely came out wrong.
I was like,
I'm not the side chick. I'm the wife.
You're the main and only.
Okay. Good save. Okay, anyway, up next we have this. I am obsessed with this color. One of the really nice things for us is like when we do streams like this, you know, and like the company, the brand send us these options. This is definitely not like the color that we would have chosen. And I love it. Like, you know, looking at it on the product page and looking at it on Seb, like I probably would have picked something, you know, more of like the black.
But now I would. Now that I've tried all these colors.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
It is super nice to be able to see that. And so yeah, this is 65% polyester, 35% cotton. So he does have the purple. But again, if you are not feeling the purple, they have so many different colors to choose from. There's about 16 different colors here. 16 different colors. And this is 25 at 98. And yeah, let's check it out.
Yeah, really, really love this color. But I think I love the color because I love the shirt itself. This is a small. Keep that in mind. It doesn't have super lengthy bottoms here, so it's not going to be a. I'm wearing it this way because this is how I'm going to wear it. Shocker, guys, right? Shocker. This is going to be this comfortable, laid back, plaid kind of like shirt. Really comfortable. I wish you could feel this material. It is so soft, silky, smooth, soft. And yeah, for me, it is something that I can look at this. I should wear this today. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it today. We're gonna.
It's
go
funny
see my
when you came close. I was gonna say you could tell you wore it recently because I just saw Walter's hair on it.
Yeah.
Well,
Walter gets when he sees we have new clothes on, he just like jumps.
But Walter is our little white Frenchie, and yeah. So.
So keep in mind, small. It is a smaller fit. Like it is a small. So if you don't want to have this kind of fit, definitely go up a size.
Yeah.
That's all.
Amazon didn't like that Joanna called me a cool chick. But I am a cool chick, guys. All right. And our last last item for the day is another jacket. This one is the lightweight knit sweater varsity jacket, and they're just calling this the waffle fabric. Seb does have the dark gray, but there are about 9 different colors to choose from. This is normally $34.97, and this is the lowest price they have seen in days. It is 23% off, making this $26.97. Again, that is like a steal of a deal. This is such a nice jacket. Let's check it out.
And what's the size on this, Michelle?
A medium.
This is a medium, and definitely, if you guys have trouble figuring out your sizes, definitely check this out. There is a sizing chart on every single product that Coofandy has, but definitely look at this. And you can see my height and weight there. I would probably wear, and I do wear small when it comes to like, you know, summer shirts and short sleeve shirts. When it comes to jackets, shackets, and bomber jackets and all that stuff, I go with medium, and this is what it feels like and it looks like. It fits properly, and that's the cool thing. A large would probably still fit me, would give me a little bit more length at the bottom and more length around the arms, but that's pretty much it. So it really depends on what you want, and definitely choose accordingly. This has really nice, comfortable, and I say comfortable pockets because the inside is nicely lined as well, so they are comfortable. I just want to be in there, and they're kind of they're warm inside, which I like. Now the cool thing too is, of course, the finish on this thing. The what do you call this? The waffle. Yeah, the waffle finish. Really a big fan of that, and you could see a lot of the waffle finish on the carousel here, and the finish inside, of course, they have lined it inside, so it makes it look a little bit better and not all like messy. When you open it up, like I am doing now, and this is how I would wear it, again, big shock, guys, with a white t-shirt, and kind of just like feel a little bit more casual, but still put together because it's finished, because it is a proper fit. Yeah, Huge fan of this.
What would it look like if you were running?
Like this. See? Still looks great.
It still looks fantastic. There you go. Alrighty, so Seb's gonna come on over here and join me. And oh, Rover just popped in.
Just
Hello.
at the last minute.
He just woke up. Yeah, Rover, that was our last product, so it was nice to see you for 2 seconds there. So hi, how are you? Hope everything is well. And yeah, guys, that is it for us.
Go back, and I mean, and that's the thing, go back to the carousel because we've just noted, I mean, we've just witnessed a carousel that has a lot of lowest price ever, lowest price in 30 days, big deals.
Limited time
limited time deals, so do not wait. If you're watching this on another platform, make sure to click on the description and get onto the Amazon link that will show you the carousel we're talking about that we're featuring here. Obviously, right now, if you're watching us, you are probably watching us, as a replay, which is fine. We still appreciate you. And of course, the replay still has the carousel, so click on those items and
get yourself some deals.
Get yourself some really good deals.
That's right. And yeah, so James, Liam, thank you so much for the follow for Coofandy. And we were chit-chatting with Eric and Joanna, of course, and Rover just caught you at the last second. So thank you so much, guys, for being here. What was that? Yeah, it was something about, you called me a cool chick. I guess they didn't like it.
Yeah.
It's all good. I know that I'm cool. So guys, we hope you have a fantastic weekend. Thank you so much for joining us here with Coofandy. We love collaborating with them. Seb is a big fan of their clothing and wears it daily. So hopefully you guys will love it too. And we'll definitely be streaming at some point again and hope to catch you later.
Yep.
Take care, guys. Have an awesome weekend.
Have a good weekend.
Bye. Bye, guys.